Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Combat 5. And, happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. Yeah, it's been a while since I uploaded much of anything on YouTube just because, well, life. I got back into work and everything, so things are starting to, I guess, return to normal in terms of work. So yeah, that's pretty much why I haven't really uploaded much of anything on my end. And I've also, I guess, been spending most of my spare time working on my story, writing, and everything. So it's catching up on that. And yeah. Yeah, I guess after talking to my old man, spending time with him on Father's Day today, is pretty much just on the phone with him for like a good hour or so, and I was just talking to him about like the usual things we do, which is history and like politics and stuff like that. But I told him that I was doing Ace Combat 5 and sort of sharing a lot of what memories I remember us having when I was younger and I was playing the game. So he's like, all right, yeah, that's pretty awesome, and keep doing that. So yeah, I will. And let's see, what did we do last time, right? We were taking on enemies within a really foggy part of like a mission and everything like that, and we got bombarded by pretty much crazy ass cruise missiles out of nowhere. So we had to fly above altitude of 5,000 feet. So otherwise we would have been blown to smithereens, and we'll figure out why that happened as we progress and everything. So let's get back to it.
We set off for the northern region to refuel. This place is paradise compared to what's further ahead. Beyond our destination lies the closed gate to Nord-Belka. 15 years ago, the Belkans set off 7 nuclear bombs there to stave off the advancing Allied forces, entombing themselves in the frozen valleys to the north. That bit of history should have been enough of a lesson for us all. The 7 Belkan cities near the gate were vaporized, and the local area is still highly radioactive. Our landing point was in the state of North Ossia, formerly a haven for Belkans, but now entrusted to Oceania. If you refer to it by that name before a local guy, he'll put a scowl on his face and tell you that this is South Belka. Higher Lark meant a lot to us. Our flight training took place here on this airfield. On the base, we were surrounded by junior cadets, eager to hear war stories. The newspaper article about us, written by that journalist Jeanette, made it here faster than we did. Somewhere along the line, we had become the most experienced pilots in the town. Us, Captain Bartlett's frigates. We were directed to take these inexperienced pilots back with us to Sand Island when we returned.
Man, we better thank Pops for this. Why's that? Because he's the guy who pounded basic fighter maneuvers into us. Now we can lord it over all these guys.
You said it. These pilots had only a tenuous grasp of flying, much less mid-air refueling, so we had to land at every base along the way. I can't believe we have to send them off to guard the western coastline.
An SSTO craft launch facility lies to the east of our current location, McNeely Air Force Base. The facility was a collaborative project between Ossia and Yuktobania. It was built to be a bridge to outer space, with a mass driver 7.5 miles in length. Our radar has detected several planes from a Yuktobanian squadron approaching the facility from several directions. The facility is currently conducting pre-launch operations for an SSTO craft. The base commander will provide you with further orders.
This is the commander of McNeely Air Force Base. All units, including those refueling at this base, are now under my command. Engage the incoming enemy. All untrained pilots are barred from taking off. Those guys are still kids.
Okay, we get to choose our aircraft here. We're just gonna go straight into it.
Commencing countdown.
I remember this space center well. The mass driver was built by Osea and Yuktobania as part of their collaborative efforts to construct an international space station. Our anti-war president used the surplus funds that came from cutting the defense budget to build it.
Is that the Arcbird?
The Arcbird, a white bird built as the first step toward the realization of the space station project. Now it's left its orbit and is just low enough to graze the atmosphere. It's coming down to pick up the laser cannon they're about to launch. They were building a bridge of peace that would span into outer space. Not anymore. The machinery meant for this peaceful mission was about to be used for our counterattack.
Hey, listen.
Yes?
Isn't that thing supposed to work like a satellite? Why'd it climb down all this way?
It's a maneuverable orbiting spacecraft.
I know that. I'm just saying, if the system uses atmospheric friction to change its orbit, then wouldn't that make it pretty hard to defend itself?
I guess it'd be in trouble if someone started firing at it right now.
Yeah, so shouldn't it be higher up then?
Well, that's why we're here, Chopper.
Continue countdown.
It's a defense
3 minutes
mission.
to launch. Halt the countdown. Enemy incoming. This is the Base Air Defense Command.
Okay, so Nagase did mention the Bridge of Peace, and that's actually really important if you're trying to put things into like context with like Ace Combat 5 and 7. So for any of you like newcomers, yep. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, that's a really crucial point for Ace Combat 5 and 7, and yeah, if it's your first time like with the series, it'll help you understand things a lot more in terms of like the lore. Oh boy. Yeah, I haven't touched this game in a little while, so probably a tad bit rusty. At least I haven't warmed up yet, so yeah. There we go. Okay, come on. There we go.
It's all over if the tanks break through. Blaze, do you think our forces are sufficient?
No.
So it's up to our close air support to make sure they succeed.
Yep.
This is the Northeast Sector Defense Force. The enemy has
Okay, got him. No, oh, yeah, I thought that was gonna miss.
Get out their numbers. The tanks are mobilizing away from their landing points. They're all scattering in droves the moment they touch ground.
You sure we'll be able to land safely?
Okay, there's 2 tanks.
What are we supposed to do? Shoot at planes with our cannons? Listen here. Guess we better start praying.
He's right. It'd be
Okay, alright. Good shot. Good teamwork.
Chief, this is unacceptable. Please restart the countdown. I'm on orders from our air defense commander. We have to comply.
Our parachute was shot right. It's in everything. We need some help here. How much longer you gonna let them play target practice with us? This isn't funny. These tanks are gonna turn into our coffins soon.
These machine guns don't even make a dent in those tanks. The captain shot down a bandit.
The agility and speed of those tanks are far better than I expected.
Our pillboxes are getting pummeled. We gotta protect them. We're getting requests from every team to restart the launch.
Gotcha.
What's the status on those airborne tanks?
Oh crap, crap, crap.
Ram, can you check?
Alright, he's kind of flying head on with that missile there.
We should engage as many of them as possible in front of our defense.
And oh, it's the same aircraft as. Oh wait, never mind, never mind.
Descending. All systems go. Damn, I can't they're
Gotcha.
doing an airdrop. We have to defend this base by ourselves? The armor's thinner on the bottom of the vehicles. Number 8 just took a direct hit and exploded. Damn it, we're caught in a crossfire.
Okay, I'm not too sure I got that. Might have been... Okay, I thought it was Naga Save, but I think it's somebody else.
Big missiles coming this way. Maybe don't hit us. Just let us land safely. They're descending over here. Retreat. Don't allow the enemy near our course.
I could shoot the parachute. It's really hard to do that. Like, I think I've only ever shot down like a tank parachute like once or twice. And he just ran straight through that tower. Axe.
Use the trailers to form a barricade.
Oh. Okay, we got a unique enemy here. If you find a name alongside the aircraft that you're trying to shoot down, that usually means it's an ace pilot. So if you shoot them down, you'll get a special paint scheme for that specific model of fighter jet.
They're dropping tanks out of those transport planes. If they make it to the ground, we're in trouble.
Come on. They're usually harder to hit than like normal aircraft. And they're also a lot more accurate, usually, whenever they start shooting at you.
Has been breached. Don't just stand there, start shooting! Destroy them before they hit the ground.
Actually, yeah, are my special weapons, like, they should be
Down in large numbers.
able to hit it with this tank here. Yep,
The countdown after all this?
I should have used these sooner.
Just down the drain. Enemy tank battalion to the northeast will reach the mass driver in a few minutes.
There we go.
This thing sure is huge, seen it up close like this.
Bam.
The Northwest Sector Defense Force. The enemy has broken through Pillbox 1.
Okay, and now we have to deal with enemy cruise missiles.
Thanks to all Allied aircraft. That should be most of them. It looks like they've abandoned the ground invasion and decided to just destroy the base. Wipe out the remaining enemy forces. Make an effort to minimize any damage to the mass driver.
Ah, come on.
Large number of cruise missiles tracked on the outer edge of our radar cover.
Got it.
All fighters, engage and destroy these cruise missiles. Captain, can you detect the cruise missiles from there?
Sure can.
I picked them up as well. They're heading for the facility. Look at all those missiles.
The SSTO is gonna get hit if this keeps up.
This is Flight Director Adam Gittleman.
Yeah, so
SSTO launch.
quit talking and start shooting.
Sequence. Attention all personnel. We only have one chance to launch. Let's all do our jobs and see this through to the very end. That is all. Weather team, roger. Flight control team, roger. Guidance team, roger.
Okay. Yeah, let's go for this one first.
I can't shoot them all down.
You'll do fine. Stay calm and you won't miss.
We're being pushed back. Little by little.
There we go.
Trajectories detected. Hurry down.
Let's see if I can make it. I don't know, I don't think so. Oh, wait. And there we go.
That was close.
Although,
We can't waste any more time.
yeah, no, I'm not hitting that one. At least I don't think. No.
We'll be safe here.
No.
Calm down.
Ooh, I think I got that one. There we go.
4 minutes? We won't last that long.
Blaze, do you know why the off-road was built?
Yeah.
Ironic, isn't it?
Flight control, your job is done. Evacuate the area immediately. We can't have any mistakes here. We're staying. Fire an H-bomb.
Come on.
Eagles team reporting. Our launch window will close in a few minutes. Have faith in our fighter pilots. Don't rush your final checks.
Oh boy.
Just bagged one. What about the final check on the remote measurement units? Sorry, sir. Remote measurement units check complete. The catapult camera just shut off. Was the SSTO hit? The camera just malfunctioned.
Yeah, for now, from what I can tell.
I'll continue the operation.
I think it's just the missiles we have to really worry about. And surprisingly, I'm able to hit them with the machine gun. So I'm doing pretty well at that. No, I'm not gonna get that one.
Communications. I want you to ensure all call lines stay open.
Okay, come on.
Got it covered, sir. 3 modes of communication.
Got it.
Wireless and runners.
Oh yeah, I just noticed, because the F2 I'm using here is, it's a multi-role aircraft, and the machine gun on it is sort of designed to shoot downward, because it's supposed to help against, like, ground targets, whereas normal, like, air-to-air or fighter jets, it shoots a little bit more straight, with, like, I forgot what the line is called, but it's basically that W in the middle of, like, the heads-up display. So yeah, air-to-air fighter jets usually have a lot more, like, straightward shooting machine guns rather than angled down. I'm not too sure if that's the case for, like, real-life fighter jets, but I can imagine that being the case.
Systems go from all team leaders. Proceeding with launch.
Okay, come on. How much longer, guys?
1 minute left. Have a safe trip.
1 minute, alright.
Damn it. Is this it for us?
We're doing pretty well, so I don't think so. Just keep at it, guys.
Come on. Have they launched yet? If the tide of battle doesn't change soon, we're in deep trouble.
Okay, come on.
Countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17,
yeah.
16. Enemy planes approaching. Take cover. We're gonna launch this thing if it kills us. 5, 4, 3,
Come on.
1, 0. Liftoff. SSTO increasing speed. SSTO passing checkpoint 1. Passing checkpoint 2. Passing checkpoint 3. Mass driver hit by cruise missile.
Got it. Awesome. Alright, warm up.
SSTO status report. Everything's clear. All systems are go. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's a beautiful sight. This is great. Observation room reporting. The SSTO is climbing smoothly. Congratulations.
Alright, congrats everyone, we did it.
The white bird rose up once again, laser cannon in its wings. It was a moving sight. In my heart, though, I wished it didn't have to be used in war.
None of them found out why the enemy targeted the base until much later. Of course, by that time, it was too late.
We prevented the Yuktobanian army from capturing the launch facility. The SSTO launch was successful. The SSTO docked with the Arkbird, which had descended into the upper atmosphere, and successfully transferred a laser weapon module over to the craft. All aircraft with the 108th Tactical Fighter Squadron and the Sand Island Detachment Return to base as soon as rearming and refueling operations are complete.
Okay. Yeah, so Nagasei was asking us whether we knew what the Arcbird was designed for. Well, it's pretty much, I guess, like space research to put it like in short. And it's sort of like unifying pretty much countries to work together for like space exploration or space travel and research. So I guess you can almost think of like stuff like NASA with like the shuttle and everything. But that whole mission that we were just doing right there, what we were pretty much trying to do was protect a supply launch so that they could send up this pretty much laser gun to equip the Arcbird and help us with like sort of the upcoming fights within this war here. So that's why Nagasei sort of feels a little like off-put by using something that was meant for, well, peace and sort of like a symbol for like humanity to sort of work together as like now like a tool, another tool essentially for war, right? So that's definitely a big thing within like the Ace Combat series, or at least most of this one with like anti-war sort of like views and everything like that. So let's see, it's the 20-minute mark here, and I don't see myself finishing the next part within 10 minutes. So okay, I guess I'm gonna save. I'm gonna let like whatever cutscene or briefing run first, and I think we're gonna be able to choose our next jet. So probably when we're in the hangar is when I'll cut this stuff off for this part. Okay.
You people are like the plague, you know that? The moment you return to Sand
Wow.
Island, this happens.
A large combined force of Yuktobanian vessels and aircraft has been detected advancing in the ocean directly toward Sand Island from the west. Our intelligence has confirmed the presence of amphibious assault ships within the oncoming fleet. We believe the enemy's goal is to conduct a landing operation on Sand Island and capture this base. Close with the enemy, disrupt landing operations, and suppress their naval gunfire directed at our forces ashore.
Okay. So we're on a large-scale defense mission to fight off enemy warships from coming in. Okay.
Even if this turns into a ground war, I am prepared to fight for this island to the bitter end. As my advanced guard, I want you to forget everything else. Concentrate on dealing a lethal blow to the incoming enemy invasion fleet. We'll be deploying everything we've got. Launch every aircraft capable of anti-ship combat, regardless of combat experience.
So essentially his whole take is, yeah, launch everything up, including the inexperienced pilot that we essentially brought back. So that's, yeah, it's not a smart move, because basically sending up rookies with a lot of inexperience, they're probably gonna get themselves killed off, and to be blunt, they're gonna be a liability. So, oh boy. Okay, so yeah, we've been flying the F2 for a little while, and I had my little, I suppose, our trivia moment for it. So let's move on to, I guess, another one of my favorites, I suppose, or at least, actually, yeah, hold up. I'm sort of deciding here. I was like, what do I want to fly this next mission with, and what would be best suited for what we're going to be dealing with. As a technical, the F2 is still a good aircraft for this mission because it's sort of like a naval aircraft with like surface targeting, and we're going to be fighting a lot of boats. So, but at the same time, I know I can still get away with like a fighter jet for this next mission, especially one that just has like a crap ton of missiles. As one of the alternatives is just be using the Raptor, because this is pretty much like an all-rounder and like a end-game fighter jet. So, all right, yeah. I tell you what, I'm gonna wrap this part up here, and while I'm double-checking this video, I'll decide on what aircraft I'm going to use next. So, yeah. Until the next video in a bit here, guys. So, see you all in a bit.